Hi everyone, it's Roya. I hope you are doing great, and as always, it's an honor to have you by my side. This is a short, quick video about the most crucial part of the case, the knife sheath, which, in my opinion, is the cornerstone of this entire case, the very element the state used to anchor and sustain the public's belief in the story it created. To me, the importance of this unreal evidence is most in the entire case. It is even more important than the IGG, cell phone tower, or any other topic in this case. Because, in my opinion, verifying the truthfulness of the investigators' claims comes before any attempt to prove Bryan Kohberger's innocence. As I mentioned earlier in one of my videos, the ghost knife sheath, the MPD and LE managed to cover up and hide the truth of the case by creating this evidence to capture and control the public's emotions and excited minds. I think I have discussed enough about it in that video, but the only reason and cause that made me create this video is that, now that this topic has been brought up these days related to the case, I am very concerned about the way it should be handled and approached by the side that believes in Bryan's innocence. I mean, they should be highly alert and keep it under observation with a truly discerning eye. If the defense succeeds in exposing the unreliability of this evidence to the public, it could shake the very foundation upon which the entire case was built. This needs only one thing, which is to stay mindful and not to be distracted by none of the details around this fabricated evidence that is going around social media, like the place of the DNA trace on it, or its dimensions, or explanation of the way it was situated at the crime scene, or the different matters said about the bloodstains on it, or not, and anything else. The only thing the defense, and the public, must relentlessly and unconditionally demand is the authentic and verifiable existence of the photo of this piece of evidence at the actual crime scene, and nothing more or less. Nothing. Once the existence of this piece of evidence at the crime scene is invalidated, once it's proven to be fabricated, the entire foundation of the case collapses, and from that point, the defense may even have grounds to challenge Bryan's plea deal or any resulting conviction. At least this is the way I think. So, once more, I want to emphasize the necessity of an authentic and undeniable photo of the knife sheath at the crime scene for the plea deal to remain valid and be kept in force. Otherwise, grounds for federal intervention could emerge. So, as an ordinary individual who values truth, integrity, and honesty, I can say this with certainty. I will only be convinced of the credibility of the MPD and the Idaho authorities when an authentic photo of the knife sheath at the actual crime scene is shown. Even if the scene is said to be too graphic or disturbing, the very least that can prove their honesty is that such images have been made available to Bryan Kohberger's defense team, and that the defense has verified the sheath's genuine presence at the scene and at the time of the crime. This means, in fact, the existence of a real and verifiable photo of the knife sheath at the crime scene takes precedence even over the chain of custody of the evidence itself. Because when we focus on the chain of custody, it means we have accepted its existence in the first place, and the problem is the rest of the process. However, the crucial point, and the biggest part of the manipulation in the case, is the fabrication of evidence that didn't actually exist in the first place, but was designed and crafted as an escape route for the real criminals. So, please pay special attention to the importance of the necessity of the sheath's photo at the crime scene. Dear viewers, please don't come short and never let anything distract you from demanding the knife sheath photo. We want firm and solid proof for the existence of the sheath at the crime scene, and when we are provided with it, then we can focus on other matters. Anything short of that leaves this so-called evidence unjustified and unacceptable. Now, I want to thank you, my dear viewers. I kindly ask you not only to share this video with others, but also to ensure you sign the petition for federal oversight of the case as soon as possible, please. You can find the link in the comment section, and the petition QR code is provided as well. See you later!